Hi, everyone. I am your host, owner, and creator of The Mix. Welcome to my channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As you all probably have heard and also read over the past few days, Tim Norman has officially been sentenced to life in prison for the M of his nephew, Andre Montgomery. I have to watch some of my terms and language because of the algorithm and, YouTube and stuff. So I might just refer to some terms by the first initial. So Tim Norman was officially sentenced to life in prison for the M and D of his nephew. Um, you guys, this is a sad situation for everyone involved, everyone. And my heart goes out to Andre's mother and siblings. Also, my heart also goes out to Miss Robbie as well. This is her child. This is her child, as well as Tim's children. Yes, I said Tim's children, plural, more than one. But speaking of his children, it's been alleged that and rumored that Tim has a new girlfriend and baby boy. I'm not 100% sure if this is factual, so that's why I'm saying alleged. And I do believe the young lady was on an episode of Sweetie Pies, and it was like sort of like an on again, off again childhood relationship type situation, probably high school sweethearts or something like that. And then they connected and then reconnected and then unconnected, over the past years. And I believe they allegedly linked back up with each other later on, while Tim was under investigation for the M of his nephew. I guess unbeknownst to this young lady. I won't share her picture because a couple pictures have been floating around out there, but I won't share the alleged picture of her just for privacy reasons. And I'm sure if it is true and she is the new girlfriend or new baby mama or whatever you want to call it, this is probably a lot to process. So I don't want to put that image out there. But let me jump into this article. I'm going to share my screen. Let me jump into this article on the matter. This is from Essence Magazine, and it was just posted on, I think, March 3rd, the other day. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen in regards to the Essence article, just some excerpts from the article about what took place. Okay. My computer is moving kind of slow, you guys. So I apologize for the freezing. The freezing. It's a lot when you have multiple people on the same server, internet server within the same household. So it could be a lot. Okay. According to Essence Magazine, yeah, this article was posted on March 2nd. James Tim Norman was sentenced to life in prison on Thursday after arranging to have his nephew K to collect an insurance payment. AP reports, Associated Press reports. Both Tim Norman and his nephew Andre Montgomery Jr. appeared on the reality show Welcome to Sweetie Pies. This show was on Oprah's network own years ago, and it was a great show. I really enjoyed it. It was very comical. The characters, Charles, even Janae, his ex, it was really good. Even Miss Robbie and the entire Sweetie Pie staff, the workers, it was just pretty funny. But yeah, the Sweetie Pies is based on their family's St. Louis-based restaurant. The aftermath of Montgomery's S death was covered on the show. It sure was. I remember that episode with Tim Norman telling the camera crew about his nephew's loss, the loss of his nephew. We've lost it, and this is them quoting Tim. We've lost a lot of family members here on the street, he says. Wow. Yeah, wow. I would have, Tim had me fooled. I knew it was something, but I never thought it was this. But yeah, he had me fooled in terms of, I thought it was someone else. I thought, just the narrative that was put out there, about Andre, unbeknownst to any of us, And rumor has it that, and it's been alleged that that information was put out there by Tim, that he was in a gang or running with the wrong crew. The allegations of that, which led to his demise, or being deleted from Earth when it was all Tim. Wow, it was, alleged that it was all Tim. But yeah, this was something to, yeah, wow, Tim. And he was incarcerated before too. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. He was incarcerated before, you guys. And I remember him, I think I remember his mom touching on that on the show as well, on that subject matter, and also Tim sharing his incarceration woes from the past. He was incarcerated at a young age too. I think a teenager, either 16, 15 or 16. I don't, don't quote me on that, but it's alleged around that age he was pretty young and sent to an adult penitentiary. So he had been incarcerated for some years as well too, in prison. So I don't know. Perhaps he didn't get the proper help or therapy to possibly overcome whatever things that he probably was dealing with internally, for him to be able to come back and do something like this. I guess all in is alleged in the name of money, the mighty dollar, money. So but yeah, and then also his brother, they stated too on the show, was deleted as well from the earth due to, I guess, running with the wrong crew. And I think that happened when Tim was incarcerated. So that leaves him out of the thought of, did he have something to do with that? But no, it was alleged that he was incarcerated when his brother, I think, was deleted from the earth. Um, but yeah, back to speaking of his children. Like I stated, it was also rumored that he has a new girlfriend and baby boy. And unbeknownst to her, Tim was under investigation for the deleting of his nephew. At that time, they were dating, and she did appear allegedly. The his ex appeared on his ex, who's alleged to be his new baby mama, appeared on a few episodes of Sweetie Pies before the show actually ended. So yeah, it was like, I think towards the end of Sweetie Pies. And if that was her, she seemed to have had some type of deep rooted issues when it comes to selecting and trusting men. I think the young lady touched on some similar, she would select similar guys that was in connection to her dad. And I think her dad had a history of being incarcerated, or is currently incarcerated, possibly. So she admitted to having some, I guess, just some insecurities or baggage or some type of trauma issues when it came to selecting men. And um, she touched on the show that that's what she grew up around, and that's just the type of men she was exposed to, which her dad was one of those types. So wow, that it seemed like she probably didn't get the necessary help as well to possibly overcome childhood trauma, things that she was exposed to um, coming up. But this leads me to this question: would you all be able to support or stick by a close relative, husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, or child who committed such a horrific and disturbing act? Would you be able to stick by them? Um, is the rumor? Do you think the rumor is true, or is it fact that Tim has a new girlfriend and a new child? Um, like I stated before, I can't confirm that the young lady who was on the show is his new baby mama, or even if he has a new baby mama. But I do recall the young lady being on the show. And if you go to Oprah's network, I don't know if she still have some of those clips or episodes posted, you might see it. So and also the third question: do women normally select men to date or marry similar to their fathers? Do women normally select men to date or marry similar to their fathers, their dads? Whether their dad was a menace to society or whether their father was an upstanding guy or individual, a citizen, So that those three questions, drop a comment in the comment section about those three questions. Would you be able to support or stick by a close relative, husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, or child who committed such a horrific and disturbing act? Number two, is the rumor true or factual that Tim has a new girlfriend and a new child? Again, I will not post the picture of the lady to be alleged as his new girlfriend, or possibly ex-girlfriend now, since the conviction and sentencing of the deletion of his nephew. Um, and third, do women normally select men to date or marry similar to their fathers? Whether it's the father was a menace to society, or whether the father was an upstanding individual man, or and provider. So yeah, that's something to think about, and drop a comment in the comment section. Let's get the discussion going. This has to be really tough, you guys, for everyone involved, all parties involved, especially Janae. And I say that because Janae is now married. It's alleged that she's married Tim's ex, fiance. The first his firstborn child was the mother, and Tim, and he was actually named after Tim. So from a mother's perspective, how do you begin to even explain this to your child, if she even explained it to him yet? I'm sure he's of age where he can read and all of that, and he has peers, and he goes to school, and he's probably, of course, thriving socially and educationally. He's probably like a preteen now as well. So I mean, as a mother, do you allow him to have a relationship with his dad who's incarcerated? I know Janae and Tim had, like, seems like they had a rocky relationship, according to the show. Some of that could have been acting and or whatever, and I don't know for a fact. I wasn't in their lives, but it seems like they had like a little rocky situation. And then also some of that was exposed on social media, like post the show after Sweetie Pies was over. So they took to social media and pretty much had it out sometimes, quite a few times. So it looks like there was some tension and some toxic actions on probably both ends. So I'm going to try to be fair in this. Of course, what Tim has been convicted of is horrible, horrific, and all of that. At the same time, too, as women, we have to hold ourselves accountable as well for certain things. And Janae wasn't perfect, picture perfect, but in hindsight, hey, it's great that it didn't work out with her and Tim. But yeah, so yeah, I do feel for everyone involved, for Janae, I don't know how she could begin to explain this to her son, and her firstborn son, and or Miss Robbie. I feel horrible for her. This is her only child left, and as a mother, would you stand by your child in this situation? I also feel bad for Tim's alleged new girlfriend and their alleged child, if that is factual in the case. I could it's like, if the lady who was on Sweetie Pies, who was his they were on and off again, who expressed that she's just exposed to different, not different, to the type of men similar to her dad, being incarcerated, street guys, this and that, and that was like culture, the era, the nature of just her upbringing. Oh, wow. It's like she spoke this into existence. I don't know. Words are powerful. Just go back. If you guys can go to that episode of Sweetie Pies, man, go and look at that video of her. And again, it's alleged that that is the ex, um, that he was on and off again with, and that they eventually, got back together while he was under investigation, I think unbeknownst to her. And then she got pregnant and had a child. So if that is her, wow, I just feel for her. And I can only imagine it's a lot to process, because you pretty much spoke the same words on the show. You spoke that into existence about incarceration and being connected to or attracted and drawn to guys, street guys, and or guys who with a sketchy past, criminal wise, and it's similar to your dad. So, wow, words are powerful, and that's something that we all need to really think about and consider. Even myself, because I'm far from perfect, I'm not above criticism as well. So, but wow, so let's get the discussion going, you guys, in the comment section. And I just this is sad situation all across the board. Tim's new alleged girlfriend and new alleged baby. I just wow, this would be a lot if it is in fact true. Like I stated, I won't post the picture or whatever, or the video or the snippet. You go over to own network and or do your own search and see who this alleged girlfriend may be, a new baby and all of that. So but let's get the discussion going down in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Also, like, share, subscribe to the mix, to my channel. Like, share, subscribe, like, share, subscribe. Go over to my community section, you guys, and there's some polls I'm running about Glorilla, about Tory Lanez. Go over there and vote on those polls. Comment. Let's get the discussion going. Comment, like. Let's push my channel through this algorithm. And also, if you're interested in donating to the mix so I can enhance my channel for content creation purposes, go ahead and zelle tplegal30@gmail.com. That's the Zelle, or Cash App $ capital THEMIXX 30. capital THEMIXX 30. Yes. The $the mix 30. You can cash at me. And again, thank you in advance for tuning in to my channel. Thank you for any donations. It's welcome. Again, it's for content creation. So go ahead and enhance my channel and just step it up some notches. So I thank you all, the subscribers, the supporters, the viewers. Go ahead, again, like, share, subscribe, like, share, subscribe. I would talk to you guys soon. Let's get the discussion going in the comment section. Everyone, go to the comment section right now and comment on this. Comment. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.